Mga kameta, kamusta kayo dyan? Kamusta kayo dyan mga kameta? Namiss ko kayo. Namiss ko kayo by the way. Shout out dyan kay Sir Ben and Ma'am Sol. Thank you so much for the great accommodation dyan sa Sagada. Yan, kay Martha Sweet. Mamaya, yan, promote na natin. Post na yung picture natin. Sorry, kanina lang tayo nakarating dito sa Baguio. Sa ating tahanan. At habol na natin yung klase natin in a few minutes. Kaya sabi ko, i-inject ko lang ito bago ako pumunta sa next engagement natin, obligation natin. By the way, mga kameta, don't worry, later evening, no? Let's do a proper analysis ng what I'm gonna shortly talk about right now, which is itong mga major realignments at mga surprise 11th hour shifts na nangyari sa ating politika, mga kameta. Kamusta kayo dyan? Yan. Speaking of Solid North, Solid North. By the way, guys, na-check no yung interview na pinost ko from a few years ago nung 2019, I think, nung interview natin si Tita Arroyo and the former President Gloria Macapagal Arroyo. Obviously, she's once again at the center of some very consequential discussion, mga kameta, pagdating sa ating politika. At of course, dito pinag-usapan natin, mga kameta, etong in a way, diba? Many are saying na may connection itong resignation ni Sara Duterte, Vice President Sara Duterte, from the Lakas CMD Party, doon sa pag-demote, no? Kay former President Gloria Macapagal Arroyo from the Senior Deputy Speaker of the House position. Ano ulit yung position ni Sandro? Senior, diba? Anyway, no, ito guys, ito mahalaga yan, because many are saying there's very strong connection between the two, because alam natin that the Sara Duterte Gloria Macapagal Arroyo alliance was extremely crucial, mga kameta, dun sa leadership change na nangyari sa Speaker of the House nung panahon pa ni Pangulong Duterte. Alam natin, of course, we're talking about, remember yung isang SONA, this was the third SONA, right, of Pangulong Duterte na nakita natin na was heavily disrupted doon sa uncertainty about who will be the next Speaker of the House. And of course, former President Arroyo was very much at the center of that discussion. At some point, alam natin, base sa mga reports that President Duterte said na parang ayaw niya na mag-sauna kung ganun kagulo yung situation. And doon natin nakita na the former president really didn't have grip, no, on very important politics on the ground. And doon nakita natin na may mga alignments na nangyari. And one of the alignments that came out back then was the Sara Duterte, Amy Marcos, and the kind of an iron triangle with Arroyo, no? Former Speaker of the House, current Deputy Speaker of the House, and former President Gloria Macapagal Arroyo. Now, yung President Arroyo obviously is officially, one of the most unpopular president we have had. But it's very interesting, mga kameta. Please watch yung interview namin with President Arroyo, because her history is quite interesting. And in fact, she started as a star senator. She was a kind of ASEC in in USEC undersecretary. Paano pa ni Aquino pa yat? Corazon Aquino pa yan, di ba? And then later on, FVR convinces her to run as a vice president, not for him, but for another candidate. This is De Venecia. She tops the race, not in the first one. In the second one, the first one she didn't do very well. I think 13th siya lumabas, so hindi siya in the first 12. So she had to run again. Dun sa second run niya for the Senate, she topped the race, no? At yun yung time na Nora Honor, no? Yung marketing sa kanya. I think PR niya back then was Ramon Ang, no? Or someone, di ba? Ay, hindi Ramon Ang, sorry. What's his name? Basta yung in charge sa Manila Times. Hindi Ramon Ang na businessman. Basta yun. Anyway, yung in charge sa Manila. Yun ang parang alam natin, di ba? Anyway, ipopost din natin yan. No, mga kameta, this is very, very important because many people are saying that this may also have to do something with President Marcos Jr. Pushing for a kind of a unity cabinet grand coalition, which may include individuals or figures that is far beyond just the factions of the former Duterte administration or administration, and potentially bring in people from Aquino administration and other administration. No? So, yun po yung context ng ngayon, because tapos na yung 1 year ng the ban on, yung mga natalo sa candidates sa elections last year. So, many interesting people. Dante Ang, yes. Sorry, Ramon Ang, sorry. Dante Ang, yes. Yun alam ko, no? I double check natin, of course, kung, I think Dante Ang yan, di ba? Very, very astute, no? Very, very astute person. Dante Ang, yes, not Ramon Ang. San Miguel yan. Anyway, pasensya na, habang grabing schedule natin, parang 5 a.m. pa lang everyday. I have to Get up, boom, 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 get here, get there. At grabe kahapon, yung nasa kuweba tayo, grabe. Hindi ako na-warn, naka-Real Madrid lang ako ng t-shirt na pam, ano lang, yung pala kung saan ka dadaan ng ganyan, ng ganyan, ng ganyan, ng ganyan. Kaya salamat sa Diyos, we came back in one piece, thank Lord. Maraming salamat. At talagang sobrang pagod tayo in the past 2 days or so, hindi tayo nakapag-meta. So pasensya rin, Sir Ben. Thank you so much again, Sir Ben. And Ma'am Sol for fantastic, fantastic accommodation dyan sa Benguet. I really, really, sa Sagada. I really, really very much appreciated that. Alright, mga kameta. So yan pag-usapan natin yan mamaya. I'll just have to do my class. It's important for me, of course. Duties first. And nabalikan natin ito, let's do a proper OBS analysis. Hopefully, hindi na naman makat yung analysis natin. Let's go through different angles of this discussion. Let's go through different scenarios and permutations. And balikan natin yung grand coalition discussion na meron tayo, no? Because we're having realignments, we have fraying and fault lines dun sa politics natin. Which just shows, mga kameta, no? How unpredictable, exciting, and sometimes potentially progressive moments could come to us in Philippine politics if we know how to make the most out of it. Nakita din natin, mga kameta, there was a report a few days ago kung saan sinabi na si Ma'am Lenny Robredo has vowed to make sure na tuloy ang laban, no, for midterms, for barangay elections, among others. So things are gonna look very, very interesting in the coming months and year or so. Ngayon pa lang, the realignments are happening for 2028. Alright, mga kameta, thank you very much. Balikan natin ito hopefully later on the internet is better. Focus muna ako dun sa duties class teacher. I really appreciate it, mga kameta. Salamat sa lahat ng mga nag-pray sa atin, mga good wish sa atin, sa mga nag-comment sa atin. Hinahanap tayo yung mga sir, nasaan yung meta nyo? Ayan, si Sir Ben, who very kindly accommodated us dun sa Sagada. Kala niya magano tayo. Pasensya, dahil grabe yung schedule natin. But I really appreciated, at hindi lang yung cave na yan, kung saan pa kami pumunta, di ba? So sobrang, woo! Di ako ready. I thought lang yun, pakit lang yun, yung para mahabang usapan lang, yun pala, wow, ganun ka. Nagasgas nga yung watch natin dito, at saka yung isang I was not prepared for that. So yung mga parts na gaganon ka na hindi ka pwede magganon. Tapos yung akyat ka, tapos dito yung oh my goodness. So thank you Lord, thank you sa lahat ng mga nagpray para sa atin. Umaga pa naman yan, not necessarily my best hours, no? So thank you mga kameta, no? Balikan ko kayo mamaya. Don't worry about it. So we'll talk about these realignments again. The implications of the demotion of former President Arroyo. The implications of Sara Duterte's resignation from the Lakas CMD party, which obviously now is under the wing of Speaker of the House Romualdez. Let's look at the realignments here mga kameta. And connect natin yan dun sa possibility na magkaroon ng new grand coalition as far as President Marcos Jr. is concerned. And President Marcos Jr. being very much himself, nakita natin yung stance niya. No? He said, wala lang yan. Busy lang si Sara kaya nag-resign siya. Si Arroyo, reorganization lang yan. Nothing serious. So, that's very Marcos Jr. And that tells you about his temperament. But don't also underestimate President Marcos Jr. I always say, as much as you should not underestimate President Arroyo, former President Arroyo, and Sara Duterte, and that ironclad alliance, potentially Amy also there, don't also underestimate President Marcos Jr. He tries to, he sounds very friendly, he sounds, non-confrontational and all, but he gets things done. And he has very capable people around him, including Speaker of the House, Martin Romualdez, who's making sure that things are kept on an even keel. Alright mga kameta, balikan ko kayo. Class muna ako. Thank you so much. God bless.